So guys, we're here tonight at Bishton Hall. We are joined with the legendary Haunted Happenings yet again. We're going to have a walk around in a minute with Neil, who looks after the place, and it's such a big place. There's like a pet cemetery. It's got
there's shrine for pets that have been lost. There's stories of like children walking in these areas because it's all that old school.
It's an old boarding school, yeah, from the 70s, and it's only just closed down 4 years ago. Yeah. So it's an old boarding school.
Only just 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years is nothing, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, to be honest, it is.
So we're going to be all over the place. We're going to go downstairs into the basements. We're going to the temple. We're going to investigate all this place. There has been reports of history of like children crying, you know, activity on the devices. They've heard phantom footsteps. Who's the lady? Charlotte
Sparrow and John Sparrow's the dad.
John Sparrow's the dad, and Charlotte Sparrow is allegedly the spirit that still resides inside this building.
Let me show you around.
You don't mind being recorded in that, do you?
No, that's all right.
Sure, perfect.
Right, I'll take you down the basement first. Put the lights. I'm going to put the lights, keep the lights on, or do we?
Yeah, keep all the lights on. Better for the...
We are doing any ghostly activities, yeah?
Oh, this is the basement anyway. Quite a large area. Come down. This is used during the school. It's the tuck shop down here.
Yeah.
So in here, you see, it's the tuck shop area.
Oh wow.
So you've got this to go at. Now it can be active down here.
Yeah.
We do have activity, more so for the ladies, as if like you've got a child down here and she responds more to the females.
Okay.
So you will have, well, I expect the ladies to get some sort of action down here tonight, all around this area.
Yeah.
Let me show you, you've got this. You've got another area down there, there's no light down there, but you can by all means go down there.
Yeah.
And this is like the boys, just watch your feet on them. You do get activity down here, but this is the boys' changing room. Get quite a lot of K2 activity. This morning, because I live on site,
Yeah.
house alarms go off, and the house alarm went off this morning at 4 o'clock. So I had a phone call this morning, and the alarm was set off down here. So I don't know what set it off down here. Mice, we've got rats or what.
Yeah.
Something set it off this morning down here.
Interesting.
And 4 o'clock in the morning, that's the best place.
Yeah.
There's only me here, you see.
Yeah.
So it doesn't faze me about the fact, I'm on my own.
Yeah.
But let me take you around the rest of the house. So I'll take you up to, we've got an annex, and we've got a top floor. The top floor is quite large.
So you say this room right in front of us, that's the most active one?
That's the most active one, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Thankfully there's some chairs as well.
Yeah.
Are they safe to sit on?
Yeah, no, they should be safe to sit down.
Alright then. As long as we've got a chair.
And then we've got these areas that lead back into the house, but they're like, there's no access there.
Okay.
Kitchen. Oh yeah. Come this way, nice.
Cheers.
Now I've put a vigil in the annex.
So when was this at school then?
School from 1946
Yeah.
up until about 4 years ago now.
Okay.
And you still see we've got some old school pictures
Yeah.
that were here, but it was a boarding school. You had a lot of foreign kids coming here. A lot of them talk about the place with happy memories. But you saw the bell hall down there.
Yeah.
The bell hall is where there'd be for detentions and stuff there, any naughty stuff there.
Yeah.
They were made to stand there with their face against the wall. And obviously spend an hour or so there. And the humiliation, I suppose, was part and parcel of their punishment.
They should bring that back.
Yeah, they should,
To be honest, man.
They should do. But yeah, so I mean, some pupils, a lot of them turn around and they speak glowingly of the place. They think it was excellent. But then you've got other kids who turn around and say it wasn't so good. For them the experience was pretty poor. So I've had one saying nightmares.
Yeah.
Cried 2 days before coming back from end of term.
Bloody hell.
But let me take you up to the top floor. Now the girls would have been using this area up here. But I've had one of the most active rooms up here as well.
Okay.
It was a couple of years ago because I used to host for a different company. And it was this room. Set up one night, my vigils. I'm going to set up around here. I put 2 light detectors, one over that corner and one in the corner behind you. And after I finished setting up, I called out to Spirit. I said, "Is anybody here? Can you set that light off for us?" And it did it straight away.
Yeah.
Wow, now is that just coincidence? So I said, "Can you do that one by the door, please?" And it did that one as well. Well, I was made up. That's like, wow, that's...
Yeah.
I'd get out of here. Fortunately, that night, it didn't do it for the guests. There were about 4 different sets of guests, but it didn't do it at all. But people reported this table, if they've been lifting the table or knocking on the table, they get some sort of activity with spirits seem to tell them they don't want that noise. Is that just a knocking noise?
Yeah, I think it's just kind of...
Oh, the floor.
Yeah, it's just me, yeah.
Yeah. So come round, take around the rest. So you've got this area to investigate. You've got that little room as well. There is a little cupboard behind you. And then we've got the main part up here. Now this we've got this room. And then we've got this room up here as well then.
Was it Charlotte Sparrow?
That was it, Charlotte Sparrow, yeah.
Well, which was her bedroom?
Her bedroom, you can't get access to that.
Can you not?
No, you've got no access to those because these are just they're the living quarters for the house.
Yeah.
The houses are trading auctioneers, and so it's full of auctioneers, like furniture.
So is this just the living quarters for the maids and stuff like that?
Yeah.
So the actual hall is not accessible?
It's not accessible now.
It's a shame.
Yeah, well, we've got the safe down there.
Yeah.
And we've got all these expensive items. They went to auction this week, so I've got a room down there, and I've got lots of like valuables waiting for collection.
Okay.
So we can't leave that exposed.
So who are these?
These are just family photos that we found up here.
Okay.
Again, they just dressed them up around here.
Yeah.
But some of the stuff, I brought a girl back in here the one night. She was a former pupil, and she loved it. But she says it's just like when she was at school here.
Yeah.
Even her bed was in the corner. So it takes them back down memory lane.
Yeah.
So that story was going to go somewhere else, but it's alright. I brought a girl back.
Yeah, well, I get lots of former pupils, and when they pop round, we take them around the garden. And although the public aren't normally allowed here, I get them to. I bring them round.
Yeah, a little bit of a.
I like to hear the stories from them. You see.
Yeah.
The main living quarters of the house. You've got bedrooms at the back there.
Yeah.
And the living room at the back there. But these would have been the bedrooms. So you've got these sort of areas.
Man, these are big.
So just watch.
It's a shame. It's like just all turned into like storage and stuff,
well,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's all been catalogued for future auctions.
Yeah.
Is this? Do you know this stuff that's in the house now? Is this the original stuff that was in the house and is being auctioned off, or has it come from other
It's
houses?
come from other houses. All this has come from different houses there.
The person who owns this, it was on bargain hunts, weren't he?
Yeah, he's on one of the percenters on bargain hunt
Yeah.
houses.
And he owns this building.
Yeah, he owns the building. We have bargain hunt filmed here every year.
Yeah.
So we have about 8 episodes filmed here.
There we go.
right.
So we do. And you get a few of the personalities off bargain hunt here as well, doing the valuations.
What does he think of David Dickinson?
God knows if I've just
Because he's the legend, David Dickinson. I know them rivals.
Dickinson's real deal.
Well, he said this was one of the rooms where he got activity.
This was the most activity room that he spoke about, wasn't it?
So we'll get some devices out.
So in this room, he basically said that he had a light. He asked for a light to go off in the corner, and then the light went off, and then he asked for the light to go off by the door, and then the light went off. He said it was the best evidence he's ever had.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get something like that.
So we've set up all the devices. We've got the K2, the REM pod, Griff is getting the ghost tube up. Remember, we are sceptical of all the equipment, but it's worth trying just to see if anything can come forward with any relevance. See if the spirit of Charlotte can come towards us, or any other spirit that resides in this building. So, spirit, the floorboards are creaky.
Yeah, if we've got to, I've got to sit down. Actually, that'd be a great idea. Do you believe that? I don't even think there's not even a chair there. There's no chairs. What?
Uncomfortable.
That's what I am. That's what I actually am right now.
Where's your volume?
How are you?
It's in the same place as... How are you? Alright then. Oh, it seems to have brought a cough on. All of a sudden. Just a cough. So I was uncomfortable and I went... Yeah, it's... Just stand still.
I'm trying to.
But, so... Basically, I was uncomfortable and then I said I better sit down and it went uncomfortable. You know, coincidence I reckon. It's cold. And then it said, how am I? Well, whoever's asking me how I am, if that was you that you had used the phone, I am fine.
I'm okay as well.
So we haven't got any issues, any problems. We're happy if that was you that spoke to us, because it's not very often that we get any... What's the word?
I don't know.
Like logical, but...
What intelligent response?
Yeah, there you go. It's not very often that we get intelligent responses. So if that was you who was talking to us, we are in a room on the top floor. I'm presuming he called it the annex. And we would like to talk to you. We have some devices set up and scattered around the room. Now, we have 2 K2 meters. One... Can you hear that?
Can't.
One on the fireplace and one on the chest of drawers. We also have a Melrem, which is where, Steve?
On the chair in the corner.
On the chair in the corner of the room. And we have the ghost tube app. But you would know what that was because you've just spoken to us through it. So if it was you and you are giving us an intelligent response, could you do something to one of these devices in the room and show us that you are here? We are not here to hurt you in any way. We are just here to talk. We would like to find out more about this place. Maybe you as a student here. Maybe you know Charlotte.
If you can see a spirit, could you come forward? Was that you yawning?
Yeah, I was trying to not make a loud noise.
And there's like a...
Yeah, I believe so.
If there's any children that remain in this building, now there's reports of children crying, voices. Could you knock? Wherever you are. If you're in the hall, or in any of the corridors, or in another room, please come towards us. There's an extractor fan going off. Water. You can hear water dripping. Could you make a loud noise so we can all see you and hear you?
Knife.
Knife?
It's just said knife. Carry on talking.
Man, these floorboards are unreal. Just gonna have the lights on just for a bit while I'm just in these sections.
Are you still calling out?
Yeah. we have split up. Griff's gone down into the cellar and I'm now up in the attic. We weren't getting much in that room, unfortunately. So we decided to kind of split up, try and cover as much area as possible. This place is ridiculous. It's just so big. So I'm gonna walk around with you now. See if we can get some kind of activity as we move around. Now, as Neil said, this is just obviously some dressing that some other event companies have placed around the building. Now, I don't believe that there's any deaths of these kids inside this building whatsoever. There's no gruesome history. But children have been heard in this building. Could you give me a sign where you are? My name is Stephen. This is my first time ever coming here.
Murdered.
Murdered? Ghost Tube App's just come up with the word murdered. Okay. Who was murdered here?
So there's been reports of children down here, and children running, and children basically making noise, laughing, and just getting on with it. And as you can see around the place, there's, you know, there's bits and bobs of like, you know, art, I'd say art, and flowers on the ceilings, and rainbows and candy canes and lollipops, and, you know, everything. It's all really nice. Little bunny there. I like the bunny. There's a K2 meter over there. It's called a K2 meter, and it won't hurt you at all. But the closer you go to it, the more the noise, and it's a fun noise. It's a funny noise. It's like a beep, but it doesn't hurt you. Is there any chance that you can make that go off?
Please follow me. Follow the sound of my voice. Well, this room just looks pretty creepy, don't it, to be honest. Could you move one of these dolls? If you can see me, if you can hear me, could you please, could you knock on this door? Could you copy me? Oh man, this is damp. Could you copy me?
I think someone's coming.
Full.
Full of what? Oh, fool. Okay, fool. Oh, full. Just full. Is someone down the corridor? I just heard footsteps. It'd be one of those sad things if it was someone and they've walked off. Hello? Alright, so maybe. Hello? Is there anybody down here? Anybody, any spirit? Any person? Oh.
Switch.
We've had to switch again on the ghost app. I heard footsteps. Like really loud footsteps. Like proper walking. Like it was a person. This is some Michael Myers shit, eh? He's just there and you open up one of the curtains and he's just standing there. Will any of this work? Oh fucking hell, it does! Jesus! Just sat my leg. You shouldn't mess with stuff, guys. Well, I've got to say, that was kind of interesting. So, I heard proper walking. I acknowledged it, I thought it was a person. And then as I've walked around, there's no one here. So, maybe we just got some footsteps. Whoa. Okay, let's come into this room. Oh man, it's cold. It's so cold. Okay, spirit, I'm going to chill in here for a bit. I'm going to chill in here for a moment. What's this? Must be weird going to a boarding school. Going to school where you can't leave, especially if it was this cold. Holy shit. Oh god, spiders. Just closing the curtains a bit. Okay. I'm going to go to night vision. Could the spirit of Charlotte Sparrow, John Sparrow, any of the Sparrow family, any of the children that's reported to have been heard, could you come towards my hand? Could you touch it? I've got a device in my hand that will alert me of your presence, allegedly. Could you do that for me, please? That'd be amazing evidence. Come forward. If you are trying to make a noise, I know you're invisible, I know I can't see you, but could you come towards me and make a noise in this room, please? Bearing in mind that I'm just here to talk to you. So could you just make a simple noise? Come and play hopscotch with me? Just come and do something. Anything. Maybe knock my bag off.
Kind of heading back into the room where I first started. Wonder what Griff's got, to be honest. Hopefully he's got something foot.
Lady.
Oh, shh. Okay, okay. Okay, it's just come through on the app, lady. Now I've got to just reconfirm it, guys. Me and Griff are very sceptical over the apps. I know we use them. Doesn't mean we fully believe that a ghost is jumping in there at all. You know, it's just all an experiment. Because most of the time, you know, if we didn't have these devices, if we didn't have the apps, our videos would be full of absolutely nothing. Because paranormal activity is very, very rare. You know, we just show you how it is. I know a lot of people don't like that, but we'd rather do it this way than go around and fabricating and, you know, pretending things are happening when most of the time not a lot happens. Has he been?
They've already been down there. I had walking,
Did you?
and I've just had a knock.
That walking?
Yeah, down there. And I went and checked, and
Do you think the camera would have picked it up?
no,
He wouldn't have.
not a chance.
Was he just like tapping then?
No, it was proper walking. The camera might get it.
Yeah.
It was like proper someone going. I thought it was. Honestly, I'm about 8 or 9 times I've hit my head, and I ain't happy.
So why don't you sit here?
Because I created this.
Oh, you've created the stepping stone. What's it called?
Hopscotch.
Hopscotch, that's what stepping stone.
So-
Too much Takeshi's Castle.
And that's pretty much it. I've been asking them to do it, to see if the children want to do it.
Has your K2 gone off?
I don't know, K2 hasn't gone off. The fluorescent lights set that off anyway.
So we've got some help. Michael is going to be taking us now to the temple. Have you investigated in there yet? Or?
Yeah, we've done it. They had a pretty good one in the first area, but the second group we had a couple of cat balls going off. The obelisk was working, and the EDI went off.
Okay. So it's all kicking off. And yeah, me and Griff are going to go in there right now, see if we can capture anything. So the guardians are amazing.
And big are they?
I think it's warmer out here than it is inside, to be honest. Do you not think, Jess?
No, my fingers are freezing. Might not be able to hold the camera anymore.
So you guys just follow it all the way around the fountain, all the way around.
Oh shit!
Is that it?
Is that it?
That up there, straight away up there, where my green light is.
That's that?
Like a temple.
Whoa. This is like an entire location in itself.
Look at that.
See you in a bit, guys.
man.
Thank you very much. Want to get a picture of that?
Yeah, get the lights on that, Jace. Whoa, yeah. Well, I'm telling you now, I was not expecting that.
Oh, it's weird, eh? 16 by 9, eh?
So to be honest, guys, this has took me and Griff by surprise.
This is better than the house.
The temple. And this is the fountain. I mean, it ain't...
It's been filled in with dirt, but
Yeah, I mean, it's seen better days.
it did used to be.
But this looks crazy.
It looks good.
I'm half expecting to find like a Tutankhamun bloody coffin thing in there.
Mate, that must have cost more than some of the house, this.
Did he?
It's a proper Greek. Hey?
Yeah,
I
man.
feel like I'm in Italy.
Okay, so we've come into the temple shrine section. Very grand, very lovely. We are outside. It is like -1. It feels like
It's probably -2.
it is absolutely ice. We've got some of the devices set up. Did you have the word generator up as well?
Where is my phone? Do you know where it is?
You was just taking pictures.
What did I do?
Okay, so we've got some of the devices up. This thing that we're in is pretty amazing. So this is all a seating area, as you can tell. We've got the big pillars.
Pleasing so, mate. The big bastard.
We've got Griff. Got the little altar thing, and the main house, I don't know, well, you won't be able to see.
I'm going to sit down.
The main house is all the way over there.
Oh, dear.
It's just me and Griff in this temple.
Imagine sitting down here. Is this the shrine where they worship the animals? Is this where the animals were buried?
The pet cemetery.
Yeah.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'll just be making things up.
Okay.
Fucking a big thing just for your pets. I mean, I know pets are like part of the family, but holy shit. Could you come towards the altar? We have a device there. I'll just
Got up and I just positioned it nice.
I'll just demonstrate what it does. If you go close, we'll do that. We also have a word bank for you to select some words.
We have two. Got one behind Stephen as well.
Got a K2 as well. We've been here for a few hours.
Oh, did you hear that?
I did hear that.
Like a knock.
Could the spirit who haunts the grounds, could you please come forward? Could you come show yourself on our cameras? Could you walk into this area where we are?
School.
So it's just come up saying school. It's pointless me ever trying to show the app, it just goes blurry. But it did just come up saying school.
School.
School again.
Do you want us to go back into the school section of the building? Is that what you're trying to tell us? We've spent about 2-3 hours inside the school section. We didn't get much. But do you want us to return back there? Could you give us a sign that you do?
You'd die. You'd die.
If you are.
You'd be out here long.
Yeah, all day.
You'd be dead.
Look at Titanic. They died in 5 minutes.
Yeah, look
In the North Atlantic.
Yeah, North Atlantic and South Atlantic.
Don't know. North ain't it?
South?
South's down.
They crashed down south.
It crashed on its way to New York.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, if you don't want us here, crumble this building down on top of our heads. What are you laughing for?
This is the extremeness.
Well, I mean, you know, if you want something to happen, you'd wish for something extreme, wouldn't you?
I don't know about a concrete building collapsing on top of us, Jace.
Yeah, but I mean, if it happens, you've got concrete evidence. Oh, what a knob. So it's -2. It's that cold. Right, guys, we're going to have to end it.
To be honest, we've been out here for about, I'd say, about 35 minutes.
Yeah.
And that's actually investigating. We've actually been here for a lot longer, getting some photos and everything for the Instagram. Obviously, go check out our Instagram if you haven't already. You know, we've posted up some of the pictures that we take from these places. So to be honest, actually, I think overall we've been out here for about 45 to 50 minutes, taking the pictures into consideration. Unfortunately, none of the devices have gone off.
Had a bit of a bang somewhere.
Yeah, there was a bang, but there's actually saying that the ghost tube was saying school. It said it multiple times.
So school twice and sinner once.
So we're going to head back to the school. We're pretty much finished here at Bishton Hall. We've been here for quite a few hours. It's been amazing. We are actually just chilling here right now with the fire getting warm. Big shout out to the Haunted Happenings team as well for being excellent and amazing as always. Obviously, if you guys want to go on a ghost hunt and investigate this location and many other amazing locations in England, links down below. Book your tickets and come and check them out. And for us, we didn't get too much. We had little bits,
we had walking downstairs.
You know what I mean? Yeah, we'll have to go back, review all the footage. We had a few interesting responses on the devices. But overall, I think it was an amazing night. I enjoyed, we always enjoy coming to these amazing locations. And hopefully, we'll probably return back here again in the future because it is pretty close to us. It's only down the road.
Yeah, 32 minutes away. Easy.
Yeah. But it's a cold night. It is absolutely cold.
He's red up now.
We've given it our all. We've tried our best, and we just show you guys the truth and nothing but the truth. And hopefully you enjoyed that. If you could, please hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. It helps a lot. What have you seen? Yeah, noises. We're wrapping up now, man. With them too late. But yeah, if you want to see the truth and the reality of how paranormal investigations and everything like that, leave a like, smash subscribe, leave your comments down below. And I'm going to point the camera to Griffin. He can end the video with whatever way he wants. With words of wisdom.
I haven't really got any words of wisdom today, other than if you do enjoy the videos that we do, then just go to our, I suppose, socials, Instagram, Facebook. Facebook's getting big now for some reason. YouTube's letting us down, so if you're a supporter of YouTube, it's just...
we might be leaving you soon.
But other than that, it's been a good night. It's been fun seeing everyone, because last time I seen these guys was November, was it?
October.
Just before October. I had COVID, nearly died. Fantastic. But yeah, cheers for joining us tonight, guys, and peace.